Start stream, guys. Garrett with SelfTaughtDev. Today we are going to be building these price cards. This is the monthly project we made for August, right? Because it's August, yeah. Is my everything sounding good? Hold on one sec. Sweet. If my music is too loud or anything like that, let me know. And why is my music not playing? Oh, it switched to the thing. Nope. Play this. I'm trying some new. Where's the play button? Is that the play button? It says it's not paused. There we go. Cool. But yeah, we're going to build this with React. Let me throw the link to this stream in Discord. Where's the link to my stream? YouTube. Share. Copy. Also, where is this thing? Cool. All right, sweet. So, like I said, we're gonna build this with React. So we have Bash open here. We're gonna go ahead and do create, or we gotta do npx create React app. And we'll just call this price cards, and then let that run. So each card's gonna be a little component. I don't know how we're gonna handle the features yet. I think we should probably just make some stuff up right now, right? Like, let's say like 10 free things, and then the next one will be like 20 free things, and then this one will be unlimited. We'll probably make up other stuff as we go along, because having these actually named would make it easier with the X's and like what's enabled and what's not enabled. Are we built yet? Nope, not yet. It's working on it. And then, what's up? Antonio from Croatia. And Gudu. Namaste. Div, what's up? We'll fix your issue with the bot later, because I know what's wrong with it. I just don't have time to send out the message with what's wrong with it right now. Ludi. Is that Spanish? Doesn't look like Spanish. Hablo un poco de español, pero muy mal gramáticas y mal acento. I think that's how you say it, right? Nyan, what's up? Has this finished building yet? Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. I did not get this kind of computer for it to take that long to build a React project. So we're going to CD into price cards. And then we're going to go ahead and do code to open that in VS Code. Probably should zoom in on this too so you guys can see this a little better. Let's go to, we're going to delete the stuff we don't need here. I need to make my own custom implementation, or custom like create React app that doesn't start off with this stuff that I never use when I build the projects. Setup tests, don't need that. We're going to go in here, we're going to remove the, oh god, I need some of that. Remove that. Oh yeah, I need to zoom in on this a little bit so you guys can see. We'll remove that Web Vitals thing there. Oh, you're from Croatia too. That's cool. What's up? Dude, I haven't seen you in a stream in forever. Dude, your projects are looking really good. What was the most recent one you posted? The COVID tracker thing? I like that. That was really good. Are you designing all those yourself? What do I not need in here? I don't need this A tag. We're going to remove that. I don't need this image. Oh, I don't need that image. There we go. Don't need that. Wait, that's the right way to do it. Okay, so you import from that, and then... Did I delete? I need to look at that again later, because I don't think I've been importing images properly in my React apps. We'll leave App Css. If my music's too loud, just let me know and I'll like turn it down. I'm not feeling this song. Can I just skip this? Yeah, sweet. All right. So let's get going. In SRC, let's make a folder called components, and then we're gonna have a price card component, and inside there we're gonna have index.js, and then we are gonna have styles.css. I think I need to, what do I need to install to use Sass with React? I need a tab over here. React Sass, is that it? Just do npm install node Sass, and then I'm good to go. About to try that, see if that works. Npm I node Sass, and then this song is no bueno. Sweet. I would probably try to build this project on your own first, and then if you get stuck, like, come back and watch me build it, and then I can help you get unstuck with stuff. These random songs it's suggesting, or I'm not feeling them, they're not my vibe. Alright, create a Sass file. So that's all I need to do, it looks like. And then import it like that. That's all W3 says I need to do. So we're gonna go here. We've got our Sass file. We'll say price cards. Is this not zoomed in anymore? I thought I zoomed in more on that. Is that more zoomed in? Is this what I usually... Yeah, if you guys need me to zoom in more on that, let me know. Please use JSX and not JS. Right. I need to start doing that. And then we'll just say body or background red to make sure this is working. And then in here we need to do, what's the boilerplate, or what's the emit command for React component? React functional component, is that it? Yeah, there we go, sweet. And this will be price card. And then we need to import dot slash style, whoa. Styles, SCSS. And then in here we'll have an H, or we'll just have a P that says, hey. And then we need to import into that, or we need to import that into our app. So we will import price card from, is it from? Dude, I'm blanking on how to, is that right? Yeah, it is from. Okay. Dot slash, or not dot slash, it's dot slash components slash price card. And then as long as we name that index, that should be smart enough to get the right thing for us there. And we're just gonna stick a price card here and then save. And then we're gonna go to our terminal here and we'll do, I need this to be bash. npm start, is that what it is? That's the command, right? And I need that over here so we can watch that build. All right, I don't think you need Sass loader. That will, right? I think I do too, but W3 was not saying I do. So edit app.js and save. Did I not save? Save that, save this, save that. I don't need welcome up anymore. No errors in the build here. Edit app.js and save to reload. What if I remove that now? Does it show my price card? Oh, there it is. It's down there. If I undo that and save, is this red now? Don't want that. I want this. Nope, that's not red. So maybe I do need a Sass loader. Google npm Sass loader. How long have I been doing web dev? Like 3 years, I guess. I'm pretty, I think I consider myself pretty bad at it for how long I'm doing it. Sass loader, is this what I need? npm install Sass loader, Sass webpack. And then I need a webpack config, but then I need to install like webpack and stuff. We're just gonna use like regular CSS. This seems like too much for this. And then I need to mess with that on my own later. So we'll change this to just CSS. And then we need to change this to CSS. This music is too downbeat. I need like upbeat stuff, like happy, hopeful. That's the tags on this one, so. You bad at web dev, NYC joke. Yeah, right? Alright, in here, or in app, we're gonna remove this p tag, because we're actually gonna remove the header, because, well no, I guess we can stick our h1 there and say price cards. And then in App Css, we're gonna remove app logo. We're gonna remove the background color because that's gonna be on the whole thing. And this min height 100. Lo-fi coding music. I've got to use, there's this thing I'm using called Epidemic Sound, and they do have lo-fi stuff. Sweet. Play in EFFX song, bro. They are. Alright, I'll have to look into that after this to make sure that I can play them. Let's start building our cards. So in here, we've got a div with the class name equal to price card. And then inside there, we want to have it could be like an H2, right? And that'll be the tier. Does this need 2 or 1? I'm getting mixed up with view. I think it just needs 1, right? And then in here, we're going to destructure the stuff that comes in, and we'll have price, tier, we'll have options, or what should we call that? Features. Those will be like the things that are checked and X'd on the card, and then we'll have, I think that's all we need, right? Yeah, we'll have the tier, and then we'll have the features. Oh, we need the price. So we got that, and we'll copy that, put that here, and then below that we'll have we'll have features.map, and we want to have a feature, and then arrow function that into. What am I going to do with this? This needs to be inside of a UL, right? Nope, it's not a component. Just like a regular UL for me. And then we'll take that and stick that at the end of this. And we need to return an LI that has the feature inside of it. Is that going to work? I don't need brackets around that, do I? I'm blanking on a lot of stuff. Should I use Bootstrap? I don't know. What's showing up now? Tier is not defined. Did I not save? I thought I saved past that. Yeah, we got price tier. We saved. So we need to go here. We need to refresh. Map of undefined. Right, because that's not actually getting anything yet. And then at the bottom of this, we'll have another p tag that's the price. And then this is gonna get, we'll have 3 price cards, right? And they're gonna get a lot of stuff. I feel like I should probably just have a JSON file with some objects that are the price card things. What does this get again? It gets a price tier, and that is going to be, what do we call these? Low tier. And then this gets medium, and then this gets high, and then these also get features, and that is going to be yeah, we'll have some stuff up here. But then how should we decide if they have the checks or the X's? Did my music stop? What's up? Oh, this is just like super chill stuff. Where's like the electric swing music that I usually code to? If I just search swing, does it come up? Sweet, electro swing. Boom, there we go. Yeah, it's my jam. All right, let's make. And then also needs a price. $19.99 and then $99.99, right? Those are prices, and then we'll have like a $sign on that, and then I think it says like a month, but those all say a month, right? So back in our price card, where's our price card? There we go. We'll say $sign, and then here we'll say a month, and then save. And then we also need a button here, right? So we need a button, except is it going to be a button or a link? That's a link, right? Because it's going to go to another page. So we'll say href equals some other page. Right, that's not self-closing. Fine, we'll say Google. Boom. Now it goes somewhere. Will this load now? Nope. What are we missing here? That one's not self-closing. Features.map is not a function because that's still not getting. I need to go back to my live stream thing. DM you the info about that song. Okay, sweet. Thank you. What else should we have here? Free support. That'll be a thing. Those two tiers have it. We'll just add this to like one of the cards. What else do they get with? What do they not get with this tier? Add an if condition before the map. Stuff. Like, should I have an array for like low features, medium features, and high features, and then, or an object, and it's just got the features and it's mapped with whether they're included or not to know whether we do the X's? Thoughts about Bootstrap? Should we use it as a beginner? What's your advice? You need to make sure you understand like CSS basics first, so that you can build stuff on your own, but then React's good for like templating stuff out after you, like, just make sure you know how CSS works. I think kind of like the same thing with JavaScript. Like JavaScript has a lot of syntactic sugar stuff, and if you don't understand the underlying stuff it's doing behind the hood, that can cause some issues further down the path for you. I'm very introverted. Are you introverted? It's okay though, because you can put on the mask of an extrovert and be extroverted for a while if you need to. Well, I just got to decide on a strategy and go with it. So we'll say let, actually these aren't going to be changing. So we'll say const low tier features equal this. That seems repetitive. And then we'll have like first Did I not spell fourth right? Oh, help me. Spell check. Do I not have a spell check plugin? Oh, it's because that doesn't have true there, duh. I was going to copy and paste this later. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't even need that. Cool, and then these will be false. And then we can stick that in all these, and then this has true on all of these. And this has almost true on all of these. You get like one more feature for the medium tier. And then this will get that. It needs to be this, right? Then it gets the variable. We need features. I can't use map on that because that's an object, so that's I'm gonna have to rework that. Ooh, why isn't this one breaking into separate lines? I need them to be the same. Come on, prettier. No. If we change this to the lowest, is that past the length of them? Sweet. Alright, now if we go... So now we've got these objects we're giving them as the features. And... we can't map over the objects, but there's 4 in, right? So we can do... for const property in object. So that's all I need. And that's gonna replace all of this stuff, right? Yeah, why can't I use this? Oh, we just need an extra one at the end, right? And then we're good. And then we need... Why aren't you happy about that? Why won't you let me do JavaScript in this? Oh, so like have it as... like make this an array. And then these are all objects? Is that what you mean? What are you not happy about? Why don't you like that I'm using JavaScript in here? Have you used the Gatsby image plugin? It changes the original... not really, depending on like what images you're using. Oh, you're trying to loop through the properties? That's another case. If I do that, are you happy? And then if I do for... Jesus. My brain is just not wanting to remember code today. Why is it not happy about this? I've got the closing UL there, right? And we need brackets around that. What? Dude, why am I blanking on this? Unexpected token. You would write each property, but with this I can just say const property and object, and then I can return an li with the property or the object, because this is like the key. Yeah, so I can just return that, and then that would just have an li with each one of these inside of it, and then I could use whether it's true or false to indicate whether I need to display the check mark or the X. Speaking of which, I need this as an SVG, so we'll export that as an SVG, and then we'll grab, oh, is that not grouped together? That's grouped together. Cool, export that as SVG. In JSX, right? Do I need to do it outside the object? Or outside the JSX, right? How to loop inside React. How did I forget this? Yeah, right, I could just do... What should I call this? Create feature LIs? That seems like a horrible name. And then out here we'll have this. And then we'll have a const create feature LIs equal features. And that needs to be this, and then this is going to go Can I name 5 to 6 important aspects of front end part, like form? What do you mean? Like, you just want like HTML tags? Create a const ABC outside the JSX. Dude, I need more coffee. And then we'll do const, and that's gonna be an array of these, right? And then we'll do this. God, why am I doing this in such a horrible way? For property in features, right? Does that render correctly? What's in our console? Console was cleared. So did our function not run? Even though it's right here? Did it just freeze? What? There we go. Save that. Everything's good here? Cool. Why aren't you console logging anything? passing that down, right? So that's getting the object. Oh, I didn't spell that right? I don't need that there. Now it'll use that one. Okay, yeah, it was just the scope. Duh. Now if we look in here. Cool, so now we're getting this stuff. So that's the key, and that's the value. And we need to say push with property inside of it. Nope, didn't work. What? Like things you need to know to be like a front-end developer? Is that what you're asking, Sam? God, I haven't done React in so long. Why am I forgetting all this? Fire event. Am I using that anymore? We don't need that. This is just going to be an empty array. And then actually, yeah, we do need that in here. This is still going to be an empty array, but we're going to set li's equal to li's. God, I'm horrible at naming stuff. Set, oh, lis is not defined. That's not how we do that. We use this. There we go. Failed to compile. Is that not it? Is it not used? Oh, wait. That's testing library. We need to do it here. Cool. Cannot read for each of undefined because we didn't switch that out, so this needs to be lis instead of that. Now refresh and it needs to be in use effect, right? Or because it's that's never getting called. Can I just call it right here, or do I need to stick that in use effect? Yeah, I need to stick that in use effect, right? So we're also going to need use effect here. And we'll just stick this in here and then save. And then if we go back to this, that renders properly now. But what's the error in the console? My computer seems like it's laggy a little bit. What is up with that? Task manager, what's going on? Why is my CPU at 100%? That's not good. Is my camera still on? It went black, huh? Dang. I gotta switch out the battery. One sec. All right, are we back on? Looks like it's alive again. Is it gonna show up on the screen now? There we go, cool. DOM manipulation is very different in React and JavaScript. What's the point of learning DOM in JS than in React? Because almost React is built on JavaScript, so like almost everything you learn in JavaScript helps you understand React way better. Why is this in an infinite loop? Oh, because we didn't add the dependency right here. Now you're good, right? If we refresh. No, it's still not good because it's acting like I'm making an infinite loop. I don't need anything in there because I only want this to run once, so meh. Is this still locked? Huh, that's not good. Can I just refresh and then inspect? And now you're not an infinite loop. Now we're good. Cool. But it's still not logging the things we want there, so what if I console log the LIs right here to make sure that has everything I want in it? And then we're gonna get rid of this console log because we know what that's doing already. And then we refresh. Cool, so this has a list of elements like we want, right? Now why isn't that logging here? Console log the L, or actually console log this. Does it have access to that? Is that in scope? It looked like it was because it was showing up there, right? Let's get rid of this other console log here because I need to make sure when this loop runs, it's doing it. Wait a minute. Night, bud. We're only like 24 minutes in, right? 38 minutes in? Alright, cool. Okay, so it's looks like it's getting everything we want, right? It's because I'm not dangerously rendering HTML. Console log the L. I think that's what it is. I guess we don't need to actually push an element like that. We can just push the property to the we could say property list and then add that. There's no Y there. Ah, there we go. Now it's spelled right. And then we want to push that. But then how are we going to know if it's enabled or not anymore? And then in here, we want to return an li with L inside of it. All right. Why isn't that working? What am I missing? If I just remove all that and then this and this. Right. Oh, wait. Do I need to return that? No, that doesn't look right. Dude, what? Why am I blanking on this? Just started freelance on Upwork, and every project is different from other. Like one in Gatsby, one in Bootstrap, one in other, and I had to learn everything from docs to implement a feature. Is it good for a beginner? I'd pick if you're gonna do Upwork, I'd pick a specific niche and stick with that. So like maybe looks like you want to do like JavaScript related stuff, right? So like learn Gatsby really well, and then only search for tickets that want you to build a site with Gatsby or React, and then just stick with that. Because there's a lot of different stuff on Upwork, as you're seeing. And if you try to be a generalist, it's probably not going to work out as well. Whereas if you specialize, you're going to be the best in that area. And if they have to pick between you or some generalist, they're probably going to pick you. Dude, why did I forget this? Is that not basically what I'm doing? We're doing an arrow function, right? Yeah. I need to look at that next to my code. Where's it at? This. And then we'll close that side thing. And then, okay, so data dot, I guess, do we need to use map? Is that what it is? I thought I could just for each it. And now this is throwing errors. Objects are not valid as React child. Okay. Is L an object? That shouldn't be an object. And then we need to add these. And that. And then we need to actually return this. Yeah, what are the property first? So in here we're pushing, wait, what? Console log property. Is that not it? See, that's line 15, right? Console log property, so that should just be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? Oh, because that's, why is that there? There we go, sweet. Now we need to know if they are enabled or not, right? So I think it's just because I was using map, right? So we need to go back and take this li and put that here with property inside, and then we'll have class. I'd use class name here because this is still React. And this will just be the feed. Except this needs to be that, right? No? Can I just use quotes around that still? No? Because that's going to be true or false. I guess I can just target that as a class. That'll work, whatever. And then here we need to remove that. And then this will just be L, right? And then that'll return L, no? Refresh. There we go. And then if we inspect those, they should have classes. They don't. Why do they not have classes? Right here, class name equals dude, what? Why did I forget all this stuff? Holy crap. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Li, right? This whole thing needs to be in this, right? Because we're pushing, yeah, duh. Okay, that's what it is. And then that is gonna be the, there we go. That's gonna be there. And then right here we'll have included equals that is included spelled right. And then if we go back here, we need to actually render that as HTML. If I just put like, if I remove that, it doesn't work, right? Yeah. Because I need that to actually be rendered as HTML. So if I do, but I need it to have the class name of that. React dangerously set inner HTML. We trust the content that's coming, so we can use this. Does that have to be an attribute on a tag? So I guess we can make this a P. And then we'll return an li with that inside of it. And then this is going to be the L right here. So now it'll actually render this HTML. No? You don't want to do that? P import. Why is that there? Did I accidentally type that? I did. Save, minimize, refresh. Cool. Each child should have a unique key prop. Is it not setting the inner HTML of these? It does not look like it is. We don't need that console log. Let's console log L here, right? Is that not correct? Fully implemented. Where's another example of that? There we go. Stack Overflow always explains things way better than documentation does. See, so this has the P's, but then when we go here and look in the UL with the LIs, they don't get what we want them to. Why are you not getting what we want you to? Ah! See, that looks like how we use it. If you want an Angular job, I mean, that's a reason to. But as long if you already know React and the jobs around you, or even like nowadays, you can work remote pretty easily. If it's your first dev job, you probably would want to go to an actual office and be around other devs. And just, like, I feel like that helps learn and absorb the knowledge better. But if you've had a job already and you know React, it's not really a reason to learn another one like Angular or Vue unless you get a job that requires you to learn that. Does it have to be a div? Is that what it is? That would make sense. Oh, why aren't you happy? Why don't you work? Like I expect you to. Should that just be class? Because if it's rendering HTML... That is valid HTML, right? Yeah. Also, why is that in mobile? Boo. Boo, boo, doo, doo. Set inner HTML not working. No. Oh yeah, let's try that. Let's just do let's put it in this and do H1 test. See, that works. Interesting. But then when we give it this, it doesn't want to work. But those strings, is that not valid HTML? I thought we switched that from class name to class. We did. Why is that still saying class name? Oh, because we didn't refresh. There we go. Hey, there we go. Well, no, that's just a warning. That's not an error. Is the fact that they don't each have a unique key throwing it off. So let's go here. We'll say key equals the... Oh, what's something unique I could use about this? How much would I charge for a 1 to 3 page site? Personally? Now? Depends on how complex the pages are. There's a lot of factors that affect that. But I'd probably charge like 40 bucks an hour. Or probably like, yeah, 40 bucks an hour. 45. But I don't like particularly want to do more freelance stuff right now. So right, but what could I use as the key ID for this? Can I grab the price tier? I think I could do that, right? If we do, yeah, that'll work, I think. Price tier. And a dash. Actually, we'll just do price tier and then property. You throwing errors? You happy? One error. Did I not just give it key, or, yeah, unique key props? Well, they're showing up now. Look at that. But why are you still complaining about unique key props if that fixed it? Did they just all have key props now? They're just not unique? So if I inspect these... Oh, wait a minute. Did I not? Oh, there we go. Interesting. Now it's not working again, now that I fixed that. So wait, what? It renders when it's not proper like that? Is that not valid? Object property, right? Features property, which is basically the same thing. Am I really? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Yep. Good catch. There we go. Now we're working right. Alright, then we have included true, included true, included true. If we go up to this first one here, we should have included false, true for the first three. Sweet. And then in our CSS, we can say price cards included true, and we'll have a pseudo element before this. We can say content is going to be equal to, we need SVGs, so we'll have a new folder for SVGs, and then I need to grab those where I saved them. I'm not sure which one's which, so we'll just have to, nope, go in the SVGs folder. How do I include those? I can't just do ... slash ... because we're in price cards, right now. So we gotta go up to price cards, up to components, and then do we go up again? Is that 3? No, we just need to go over to SVGs, right? Slash group 11 SVG. Position absolute. Nothing. So let's just make sure they're showing up first. We'll just add that and be blank. And then still nothing. Are we even importing the styles? Yeah, we got styles.css imported here. The background of the price cards isn't red. Do I not have price cards on the thing? It's price card, we'll say price cards, and then now the stuff is showing up. So if we go back here and undo that and save, do we have the SVGs? Nope, we have literal text. Let's see, React, use SVGs in, use pseudo SVGs in CSS. That doesn't have an answer. Ooh, that doesn't bode well. Oh, right, URL. God. I'm making some dumb mistakes. I don't think that's gonna work though. Oh, it did work. Sweet. So those are the X's. Perfect. So group 11 is X. Should I just say EX? I'll just say X, right? And then this will be check. So X. And then we'll have, but that's true. So this needs to be check. And then we'll basically copy that and put that here. And we'll say false needs to have the X and save. And we'll get rid of that background. But the price card, the LI needs to have, what's the property I'm looking for that? Is it list decoration? Text decoration? CSS remove LI bullet. List style. Is that it? Yeah, looks correct. So we'll stay list style type none. And if we go back here, they still have bullets. Oh, there we go. Cool. And then we just need to. The LI has padding on the or margin on the left, right? So we don't need that. No, is it padding? Oh, it's the UL that has the padding. Okay. So remove that. And then up here we'll say price, cards, UL, padding left 0. And then the LI needs to be position relative. And then these need to be left minus 25 pixels maybe. See if that works. Let me go back here and now my stuff is not showing up. So if we inspect this and go to our pseudo element here, why aren't you showing up? Because you're all the way on the left there. This LI takes up all that space. Okay, that makes sense. So technically it's off the screen right now, and that's why it's not showing up. For complete project, like marketing site or landing pages, what's the one I'm doing right now? I'm doing some freelance stuff right now, and I think it's, how many pages is it? I don't know. Let's say it's just like a standard, not too creative pages, 3 pages. So homepage will probably take like 4 to 6 hours. So we'll say like 5, and then the other 2 pages will probably take 4 hours. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours. We'll round up to like 15 hours because of the nav bar and the footer and setting it up with Google Analytics probably. So 15 hours. $600. $800 probably, because I don't want to work for. I'd probably turn it down for only $600. Like, you get to a point where you're like, your time is valuable enough to where you don't want to do freelance work unless you're like straight up a freelancer. Then you have to do that. But like right now with my real job, how much I'm getting paid from that, I don't really want to use much of my time to do freelance stuff. I want to do other stuff, like stream for you guys and work on self.dev and go have fun with my friends. All right, so we need to adjust the app. This is where those are getting rendered, right? Yeah, we need to adjust the App Css. App header, that can stay display flex. Is that the parent container? We needed something around the price cards, so we'll add a div here in class name. That will be price card container. And close that and grab this div and then stick that down at the bottom here and save. And then we need to get this. And then in our app CSS, we'll just stick it right here. And we'll say display flex. Flex direction is going to be row. Align items center. Justify content center, or not center, we want space around, because we want spaces on the edge too. There we go, that's looking a little better. We'll say max width is going to be 1344 pixels, just because. And we'll say margin is auto, because we want that box centered on the screen. Cool. Sweet, so we're making progress. Where's our H1 there? That needs to be, what color is this going to be? White. We need the background to be this. So now we're doing CSS. So now this is going to be way easier. Let's do index and then index CSS. We're targeting the body there. So we'll say background is that color. And then our price cards, those should still be, oh, the price card background is going to be white. Okay, cool. So in our app CSS, we will grab, we'll style the, this is the price cards stuff, so price card should handle that. So styles here, we'll add price cards, background. We don't want to use straight up white, FA. Like one of the design rules is like you don't want to use like straight FFFFFF white or 0000000 black. You know, I always want to use like a slightly offset part of that. What stack are you using for freelance site that you were working on, if you want to share? It's just like a marketing site, so I don't need to do anything spectacular with it. And I want the clients to be able to edit the stuff after I hand the site off to them. If they ever want to make edits to it, I want them to be able to do that. So I'm just building it in WordPress with a theme on that, and then customizing it heavily with CSS. It's kind of what I used to do at my last job. All right, we need the width of those price cards to be more. So I would use, does flex basis go on the parent or the child? Flex basis auto, not the default. Sets the initial main size of a flex item. It sets the size of the content box. I would think this would be the default, huh? Have I listened through all the way through my music again? Sweet. Start that over. Yeah, kind of dark outside. Is it gonna rain today? So we'll go to the parent container, because I think that's where it goes. We need the CSS, not the JS file. And then in here, we will say flex basis auto and see what happens. Not what we wanted. So we're gonna inspect this. We're gonna grab the price cards. 33%. Does that do anything? No? I'm pretty sure that goes on the child, right? So flex basis 33%. Yeah, it does. But if we do auto, what happens? Nothing? Okay, so we'll say 30%, and then that looks kind of weird, huh? We need the border radius. Border radius to be like what, 30%? No, 20 pixels. Close. Is that what it is on the XD file here? We've got 10 pixels. So here we will say 10 pixels. And then we'll grab this and stick this in our price card CSS on the price card stuff. Get rid of that. And we'll say max width is going to be how big are these? 350? So we'll say 360. Cool, that's looking a little better. Now we need to add, let's add the colors at the top, because each one of these has different color scheme. So we're gonna go to our App.js, and in here, we're gonna pass a class. The first one's low, it's gonna be purple. This is gonna be, what color is that? Like bluish? We'll just say blue. And then this last one here is gonna be sky blue, and we'll save that. Why are you not duplicate props allowed? Oh, right, delete that and save. And then in our, I think this should still be handled by price cards, because it's being passed down to it. So we'll say price cards dot blue, because it's going to be on there, and we're going to need 3 of these. So we had purple, blue, and sky blue, and we'll save. And then in our price card here, we actually need to destructure that class and stick it here. So we would do, wait. How do we do that again? As you are building sites in WordPress, then what's the point of building every site in CSS? Should I learn WordPress and React and Gatsby too? What's the point of building every site in CSS? Well, you're not building a site in CSS. HTML is like the scaffolding. Like, if we... This is HTML. It's the scaffolding and like everything that looks like that, and then CSS is like all the nice glass panels on the skyscraper and all the stuff inside that makes it look pretty. So you're not like, you're going to use CSS regardless of what you build it in. All right, so did I finish that? Does this? I didn't finish that. This needs to have the, what is that? Unexpected keyword class name. Can I use, is that going to cause conflicts, or can I do that? I think I can do that, right? And this is going to need a space here, because otherwise those are going to be smushed together. Let's see if that worked. Inspect. Undefined. Because in App.js we're still giving it something called class, so we need to update that prop. And now, sweet, that is gonna work. So to get this little half effect at the top there, we are going to go to our styles stuff here. We're gonna need this on all 3 cards. The only thing that's gonna be different is the color, so we'll say, I think we're just gonna do a pseudo element of that, right? So we'll do price cards before, not cap, before, and then we'll say position, or we want content to be that, position absolute, top 0, height, what is that, like 10 pixels, border radius, radius, us, there we go. So we start in the top left, right? We'll have 10 pixels, 0, 0 for the bottom right and bottom left. And here we'll say background. We need this purple color, so we'll grab that. Let's stick that there. Oh, nope. Do it right. There we go. And then I think if we give this, we got to make sure this is position relative. Otherwise, this is going to go outside of that box. Now, if we go back here and look at this, we've got the before here. It's outside the box. So does this not have position relative? Did it not save? Price, cards, position, relative. Refresh. There we go. Did we not set the height? Oh, we didn't. Oh, right, we gotta adjust the width on that too. So we need width to be 100%. Would that work? Or it does. We need left to be 0 as well. So it starts off on the left side though. Sweet, there we go. That looks a little short. How tall is that on this? Oh, yeah. So we grab this and measure that way. So we'll zoom in here. Can I not measure that? Give me the distance from the top of this. I've got the white box, right? Yeah. Okay, 15 pixels. There we go. So we'll say height 15 pixels, and then we'll need this background color on these as well. And we'll save that, but we're going to use this bluish color. Here, and then delete that stuff and save, and then we need this sky blue color. And we'll stick that right here. And now if we go back here and refresh, we didn't put these pseudo elements on those, so it's taking that as the background color for the whole thing. But if we give it that and that, now those will show up at the top. Sweet. Now if you, there is this tiny little bit of white at the top there. I think if we just remove the border radius on that and say overflow hidden, because I don't have anything that's going to overflow that. Did I save? I saved, right? Yeah, anytime you have like a parent container with a border radius and then a child inside that also has a border radius, it's almost impossible to get those to match up properly. So if we look at that, does this still have border radius? No, it does not. If we do border, it doesn't inherit the border radius, right? I don't think so. That's not an inherited property. Boop, 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 boop. Nah, that'll work. Screw it. So let's get the font we need. So this is, what font is this? Montserrat. So we need to... I think I've got that installed locally, so I don't know if I'm going to import that. Because it'll show up correctly. So here we'll do font, family, how do I spell it? Is that right? And then sans serif will be our fallback font. Now if we go back to this, sweet, everything looks way better because we have our cool font. Oh, you know what? The check marks and stuff still aren't showing up. Why is that? Because it's on our P tag. How do those look here? They're pretty much left aligned. So we need the LIs to be, we need to give those a max. Why companies have data structures and algos in their job test? I don't see any DS or algo linked. So there's a difference. If you're just making like landing pages and like marketing sites, you're probably not going to use data structures and algorithms. If you're, what's an example of where you'd use data structures and algorithms? If you work at like Reddit, you need to be able to figure out an efficient way to query the database and find all of the posts that a particular like let's say you log into Reddit, they need to be able to have an algorithm that will efficiently find all the recent posts that you might find interesting and display those to you. It's probably not the best example, but it's the one I've got off the top of my head. So that's like an example of where you use like data structures and algorithms, I believe. Let's style these buttons real quick. So if we go back to our index, our styles in our price cards, We are going to need the buttons to have specific colors, right? So we might have to grab these again. We'll just stick it after that. What? Give me this. There we go. Button. No, those are A tags, right? Background is going to be that. And then the color on that needs to be FA. Cool, and then that's gonna be you. We're gonna copy that and stick that here and here. And then we're gonna make this one the sky blue and have this color. And this one's gonna be the regular blue and have this color. And the sky blue needs a slightly different colored text because the white does not have a high enough contrast ratio on that. So we're gonna make the color on that this. Now if we go back here, they kind of are working. We need to add some general stuff. So we're gonna grab price cards A and say text decoration none, padding, what is it, like 10 pixels, 30 pixels maybe? So that's top and bottom and then left and right on our buttons for the padding. And then we need margin bottom because that is right up against the edge. So we'll say margin bottom 50 or 25 pixels. That might be good enough. And then we're gonna keep the border radius consistent. So we'll say border radius. We're using 10 pixels on the cards, so we'll use 10 pixels on the buttons as well. So our margin bottom on the buttons isn't showing up. So on the price cards, we're gonna have padding bottom 25 pixels. And now it's showing up. And then on our buttons, we're actually gonna give those a margin top of 25 pixels because they are a little close to that stuff there. Still not working for some reason though. Why is that? Oh right, because A elements are display inline or display. Yeah, they're display inline, so top and bottom stuff does not apply to them unless you change their display to inline block, which now that I'm looking at it, if we just make it display inline block, that actually kind of looks like it's enough. So we'll just remove that margin top and we'll say display inline block. Inline block doesn't change accessibility stuff, does it? Huh. If you're enjoying the stream, give me a smash that like button and wait, no. Give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Looks like we might be getting close to the end here because I'm not gonna do the mobile and tablet versions. If you want to do that on your own, that's a little extra challenge for you. I'm about to yeah, I'm not gonna do the mobile or tablet version. If you want to check those out, or if you want to do those on your own, that's a little extra challenge for you. Again, if you want to get this project file, the one I'm using, come hop in Discord. There's a link for Discord in the description. Those H2s look a little small compared to what they are here. So how big are these? 40 pixels. So we'll go back to our index CSS. We'll handle the typography stuff here. We'll say font size 40 pixels. Nope, 40 pixels, not XP. That doesn't make sense. And we need to get the LIs aligned properly here. So what font weight is that? Is that light? It's medium. Montserrat. Is it bold by default right now? Let's see. Font weight. Medium is. We'll just do regular and see what that looks like. That works. Let's give it some. And the CSS here, we're gonna do price cards H2 margin top 50 pixels because I don't know what it is. It's got some right now, but it's not enough. 50 looks like it's enough. That'll work. Now let's fix these not showing the things, right? So let's say LI max width 300 pixels. How much is the box itself? So that's 360, so maybe like 250. And we'll say margin left, auto, margin right, auto. And then we're gonna keep shrinking this because those are still too far away. So we'll say 100 because I like nice round numbers. And we'll just copy these, go to our price cards, LI. Stick that on there. We need to override those, sweet. And then we save. And now all our price cards have those showing up right there. We need some kind of hover effect on these buttons, right? So let's go to code pin, right? Is that, yeah, button and button animations. Don't want to Google that while we're on YouTube. And let's find a cool button animation we can throw on here. What does this one do? Can I not? I have to actually go to these to see it. It doesn't just like give me a preview. That's lame. Does this not even do anything? This doesn't look like it has a button. Oh, I click it and it does something cool. I like that. That's dope. But I want like a hover animation. So let's go back here. Button hover animation. Let's check that one. Oh, sweet. They just pop up like that. No, wait. How did that one just... There we go. Do this. Yeah, there we go. Hover me. Ew, that seems kind of laggy. That's probably not actually laggy. They just need to adjust the timing functions on that. See, that one seems laggy too. Maybe it is actually laggy because it's rendering inside this window. I'm not feeling that one though. Ooh, these look like they might be nifty. That's nifty. I like that. See, those don't seem too laggy. I'm a button, I'm a button, I'm a button, I'm a button. That probably is done with SVGs, and I don't want to have to mess with that. We're probably just going to make the color... I might make my own, actually, that does that. Why would I do that? I'm just going to steal his. Yeah, let's go here, because I like those sliding in ones. Yeah, see, that's way more smooth and doesn't feel laggy anymore. So I like button 1, that'll work. Button 1, where's the stuff for this? So button, probably need that. And then there's a span inside that has the text in it, cool. Oh, he doesn't have these organized in a way that's very easy to copy and paste. Maybe he does actually. Let's just grab this stuff, and then we'll probably need this button stuff here as well. And then we'll go into our price cards, and we'll just slap this on the bottom because we're going to need to modify that a little bit. We're not going to need... So what does it actually do in here? Let's look at that. So we've got the background color set to that, and then the timing function for the transition. We want these span tags color to change. Didn't need that. And then on hover, we want the color change, cool. And then button hover slide down, so it's just a moving something. Is he adjusting the background color's position? See, he's targeting a pseudo element here, but I don't see... Oh! Yeah, button 1 before... I feel like I'm missing a property. There we go. Because if we don't have that rendered, it's not gonna... Like, if this isn't there, there's not gonna be any pseudo element to target. So we're probably also gonna need that. And we're gonna change these from button 1. We're just gonna use A tags, because the only place we're using A tags is on those buttons. And then we're gonna get rid of this and just have those pseudo elements on there. And then if we save and go here, we'll see how good our copy and paste went. See? Almost what we wanted. It's on our button. That's what. Okay, so yeah, when it's like right here, it's doing that weird flashy animation because it's on our button. So why is this applying to the price card and not just the button? We need this to be on the A. Does that fix it? No, it does not. We don't have a span. So that'll also just be on the A tag on hover. And then why is that applying to the whole card? The pseudo element, oh, because the A needs position relative. And then border radius 10 pixels? No, do the pseudo elements need the border radius of 10 pixels? They do, okay, gotcha. Okay, so we just need to do position relative on those. And then on these, we need border of 10 pixels. And then we need to adjust the colors. Ah, that's going to be a lot of color adjusting because we have 3 different button colors. Oh well, we got to do it. So we'll grab our button color stuff here. We'll go down to the bottom. Stick this down here, and now, so we don't need that. Actually, what happens if we remove this border? What role is that playing in this? Yeah, I don't think we need that. That border radius on the bottom is making it look weird in that slide off effect. I think if I just do overflow hidden on the A elements, that'll fix that though. So if we do overflow hidden, now we go back to our code and boom, now it's nice and slidey off. Before, these edges, you could see the box sliding off those edges and it looked kind of so A, we want the background to be FA on hover. And then we don't want to adjust the color before. So the A before the background color is going to be, this is what we need. Price color before. Don't need that or this. But I need this to be right here. And this is going to be the before, because the before is sliding down, so that's what'll get the color. There's no color on that. Make that double, because with before and after you use 2 semicolons. And we're going to remove those colors because that stuff's still pasted at the top. So that should still show up. Nope, it did not. Right, so we do need spans. Otherwise, the text is not going to show up because the text is going to be behind the pseudo element. Hey, you're back. You didn't go to bed. What's up, dude? I still haven't finished yet. I'm almost done. And then we want it to be white when they get off of it, so we'll go to our button here and we'll say span. I think it's valid to have a span tag inside of an A, right? And then we'll go back here, no, to our price card CSS. We're going to remove these background colors on these. And then make that apply to the spans. And then we need the spans to be we're gonna remove that purple on there, and we're gonna say price cards A span. How do you feel about developers and the devil? I don't think it, like, as long as you don't let that interfere with your job, I don't think it matters. I feel like if you're coding while you're doing that, it probably negatively impacts your ability to code efficiently. What am I doing with this? We're doing position relative and then Z index to be, nope, not inherit. We want this to be like, if I just give it 2, does that work? Yeah, it does. Cool. But then when that slides off, I need the color to change of that. So what part was handling that color change? I also need to restart my music because my music's, I've gone through this twice now. Come back up, go to that screen. Yeah, no, like in college, I had some computer science roommates in college, and they would get drunk when they were working on projects because it, like, I don't know, maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe it'll help with creative problem solving. I don't know. You'll have to do some experiments. Let me know how it goes. Let's see. So what was I doing? Yeah, down in the bottom here, we're adjusting the span color on this. No, that didn't work. That is on hover, right? So, oh, I think it's not overridden. Now if we do that, no, still no? Interesting. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Oh. We want the hover effect to be on the A tag and then the spans color to change. So now if we hover over this part, it changes. Boom, 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 boom. That animation's kind of slow, but hey, it works for our purposes. All the check marks are working out. Let's center this stuff, and then I think we'll be done. So app, we'll say min height, 100 view height, and then display flex direction column. That didn't work. We're gonna undo that part now. We might just do margin top 25 view height, 20 view height, 15 view height. Now, okay, that still seems like a much, so maybe like 10 view height. And if I move this to my other monitor, that still works. Cool. So we'll add that. And that goes on our class of app. So app CSS, margin top 10 view height. Cool. And then we refresh. I think we're about done, right? Maybe give those a little bit more padding on the top. So let's go to style CSS, and then, what is that? That's a P tag, right? Yeah, so we'll just grab, am I targeting that anywhere? I don't think so. Down here, we'll just do price cards P, display inline block, and minimize this, and right, we're using P as inside of the LI. So we'll change this to a class called price and go stick that here. What did I change it to? We might just have to go full on block because we don't want that to be inline. Yeah, and then we'll give it margin top of 25 pixels. And here we can make that a colon and save. And why does it have margin top of 25 right now? That doesn't look like much. I guess it does. Maybe 30. And then we'll say margin bottom of 25 pixels as well. That looks more appropriate. So where did no, it's below the bar. I hate when that happens. Close that, inspect again. Does it go to the same place? Nope, sweet. margin top 35, right? And we said margin bottom 29 pixels. And then also, this looks super flat, so I want to go to CSS box shadow generator. Oh wait, are there cool box shadows? If we get a code pen box shadows. Oh, yeah, those are material design box shadows. I'm gonna make my own. So CSS box shadow generator. And then we're gonna make this, we want the opacity to be like 16% or 20, we'll do 20. Because just like the solid black shadow doesn't look good. That looks too much. Maybe 15. Shift right. Shift down. Wait, yeah, I liked those. The spread. The blur, make that a little bigger. That looks good. So let's grab this and stick this on our price card. What do I do at my current job? I code stuff. My contract says I can't say who I work for. It's really weird. Alright, cool. That looks like they're floating a little bit. Maybe if we make the color like white. Does a white box shadow look cool? Does not look... No, it doesn't. Yeah, I guess we'll just do black. So undo what we just did, save, and go back here. Why is it still white? There we go. Nope, don't open that. Or that. Go back to our code. Boom. All right, sweet. So we're pretty close. We don't have the right text. Our buttons don't have a box shadow. They have a box shadow here. And then we can just do, where's our A tags, span? We can do text transform uppercase to make those capitalized. And we'll grab the box shadow here and just stick that on these A tags so they look like they have a box shadow too. Then we go back here. Now they have a box shadow. They're capitalized. It has that. I don't know if I like that or not. What do you think? Is that? It's still got the white outline because of the box shadow. Does that look good or not? We like that or? I like it. It looks cool. Books for coding or general? Everybody asks about books for coding, but there aren't a whole lot of books that are good for coding. Oh, actually, you don't know JavaScript? Is that what it is? By Kyle Simmons. They're free. If you just search you don't know JS, they should come up, and you can. He's working on his second iteration of it, but the first editions are all free, and this will vastly increase your JavaScript knowledge. Like, if we go here and we go to the console and we say I equals 0, right? And then we do I plus plus. If we hit enter, is it going to be 0 or 1? It's still 0 because it logs I first and then it adds to it. So now if we say I, it equals to 1 because it added it after. So that's just like a tiny little nuance that I didn't know existed until I watched his course. But he talks about like a ton of random stuff that you never thought about like that, and you're like, whoa, I never thought of that. That could cause issues at some point. So you don't know JavaScript, that's probably my top book recommendation. If you're still like in the beginning stages though, and you're like just learning how to code and you're like don't know much JavaScript, I'd probably go to Team Treehouse. I'd start off at front end, I'd start off at Free Code Camp to make sure you even like code after you're sure you like it. If you can afford it, I'd go to Team Treehouse and do their tech degree. While you're doing that, I'd also do Free Code Camp and like do both of those. Probably do the Odin project as well, because then you got like Free Code Camp, you got Team Treehouse, you got the Odin project, and as you go through stuff, you're gonna learn stuff and forget a little bit. And hitting it with multiple sources from multiple different teachers is gonna help a lot with drilling that into your head. And maybe one teacher explains it in a way that's better than another teacher does. Like I know most U.S. students in math class or some other classes, the teacher will explain it in a horrible way and nobody gets it, and we'll go home and YouTube whatever our math problem is, and some Indian guy will come up and we'll be like, holy, he explains it so much better than my teacher does. Why can't my teacher explain it like this? And it just helps a lot, having multiple teachers explain stuff to you. Am I still live? My camera's still up? Sweet. Good. All right, cool. Well, I think we got this built. So, high five. Hope you guys liked it. If you want to get this mock-up, it is free for the next 3 days in Discord. Discord link is in the description. It's like a big chat room. You can come talk and hang out with me and other developers and ask questions and build this project or get help with it. If you want to get my resume template, the one I used when I was becoming... This is the resume template I used to get my first developer job. That is in the description as well. It'll link to my website. Just fill out a little form and it will be sent to your email. If you want to see more projects like this, go to selftaught-dev.com. A link to that is in the description as well, and you can see a lot of the other projects I've created. There's some free ones on there as well. And I think that's about it for this one. So again, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already and you enjoyed this. If you have any video suggestions, come hop in Discord and post in the video suggestions thing, because that'd be appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.